Hello! Today I am making some toasted pumpkin seed sourdough. So what I've got here is some sourdough that has been going all day. I started the leaven first thing this morning, gave the dough itself a 3-hour autolyse. Since then I have mixed in the leaven, waited half an hour, mixed in the salt, waited half an hour, did the stretch and fold, and 40 minutes later I am now going to do my lamination, and this is when I'm going to add these. These were just raw pumpkin seeds that I purchased at the grocery store, and I just gave them a quick pan roasting so that they are nice, and you can just smell them. They are nice and earthy and roasty, and you can smell it, like just hints of burn and stuff on them. It's gorgeous. So I'm really hoping this is going to make a great sourdough. Now, part of what I'm going to do here is I'm going to split this batch, because just in case this sucks, which I really hope it doesn't, I don't want to put the whole sourdough into this, because I've never done this before. Plus, there's a chance that some of us here in the house might prefer just the regular sourdough. So I'm just going to put the loaf out here, that dough. Now I'm going to perform the lamination. So just what I'm doing here is stretching it out, and I'm going to make essentially a mat with this sourdough. I've got another one of my videos where I show me making loaves from start to finish, doing this process here, and I kind of explain that and why I'm doing it. But this is also a fantastic time to add ingredients to your sourdough, whether it's cheese or fruit or nuts or meat, or, as we're going to do today, seeds. So I'm just trying to get it stretched out as far as I can without tearing it, and also trying to make it fairly even, because I am actually going to divide the loaves prior to finishing the lamination here. So, looking at this, this is fairly even. I'm a touch thicker here than I am through part of it, but it's going to be even if I split the dough just right down the middle here. All right, like so. Okay, so this one here is going to be my toasted pumpkin seed sourdough. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle these on here. I'm not going to need all of the seeds that I toasted up, so I will wind up saving some of them for another batch. But like this. Now I'm going to fold like so. Add some more here. Part of the rationale between doing it now and later is that I think this is going to wind up with a really nice even distribution of the seeds throughout. Just like that. And then I think what I will also do is just fold it over one more time like so. And then this is going to wind up going into a bowl that I've got set aside here. I'm going to let this rest for half an hour and then begin my coil folds of that. I'm just going to do my other lamination here, and when we come back we'll see what the coil folds look like. Here we are after 30 minutes. I'm just going to do my coil folds for these two loaves. So that's coil fold number one. This is the pumpkin seed loaf. One of the nicest things about trying this split batch, if you will, is I'm going to see how these pumpkin seeds impact the rise, the oven spring, the final crumb, and all that in the finished bread, which is kind of cool to try out. So we'll see. It's funny, this one already looks quite a bit bigger than this one here, just because it's got all the seeds in it. There we are. Okay, I'm going to come back. I'll probably on the third coil fold and see what it looks like by then. Well, taking a look here, this is the third coil fold. The pumpkin seed sourdough does seem to be again larger looking than this one here. I imagine it probably also got a little bit more of the dough than this one did, but that's okay. I never have them even anyway. But just taking a peek at how it's going to behave here. Ooh, very nice. Feels super weird with the hard seeds in there, but I'm very excited about this. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this for half an hour, and then it's going to be time to pre-shape. All right, here we are. time for the initial shaping. So I'm just going to do this. So this is our non-pumpkin seed loaf. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to set it over here. Ooh, it's got this a little bit. Okay, and loaf number 2. Give it a slight shaping and pop it over here. Let them sit for about 20 minutes. I'll check on them and then it will likely be time to do final shaping and get them in the fridge. Well, it has been 20 minutes and we've got our loaves there. I'm just going to quickly dust these baskets here with some rice flour, and then we'll do a really quick and gentle final shaping of these here, just so they're a little bit more taut. Use some of that flour from the counter, just like so. And this one in here, so that's just the regular loaf. Just gonna let that hang out. And I'm going to do, actually I'm going to move that just over here for a second on the counter. I'm going to do the second one here now. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to also add some pumpkin seeds to it. So I'm just going to do a nice little, popping some bubbles there. This one is almost kind of hard to tell where the bubbles are because you have these seeds here. Now, how do I want to do this? I'm making this up as I go. So I'm going to lightly dust with flour. I'm going to lightly dust the other one with flour here as well. And I'm just going to, you know what, I have a feeling that these seeds are going to fall off when I go to try to put this in. Yeah, they're totally just going to fall off. Maybe what I'll do is put them into the basket as well here. Really, I'm just mainly concerned about the top of it anyway. And I think tomorrow before I go to bake, I'll wind up putting some on the top there as well. So, okay, so let me set here for a minute. Let's get this in here. It's a fun little thing there. Okay, so get the second one in. Yeah, of course they just spread everywhere. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to let these sit until tomorrow morning, at which point we will go ahead and bake. This is the next morning, and we have my sourdoughs here. I just took them out of the fridge and their bags that they were in. So we have the original sourdough and then the toasted pumpkin seed sourdough. I also have my toasted pumpkin seeds here that I'm going to kind of sprinkle around the top, along with some rice flour. And then I also have my lamb here just to do my scoring. In addition, of course, I've got my parchment paper as well as my pizza peel, just for getting everything going here. So I'm just going to quickly get my lids and bottoms for the cast iron ready, and then we will do this. It's going to be pretty quick. So I'm just going to start off with the regular sourdough, just a little light sprinkle of the rice flour. We'll do just a quick basic scoring pattern and get it into the oven here. It's rocking at 520 right now. Okay, number 2. See what it looks like. Oh, quite a few seeds in there already. That's fantastic. I'm just going to try to sprinkle a few more on. We'll just see what happens with them. And actually, you know what? I'm going to score and then sprinkle some in. There we go. I think that's a better idea. See if we can get some into the crevices and what have you. Okay, who knows? These things are probably going to smoke and do God knows what in there. I'm excited. There. I'll just get my cast iron on. I'll put some papers in the way. Knock that out. I find that it can slightly mess up the rise. The parchment paper's in the way. And I'll get this one in here. Okay, perfect. Just gonna bump this back down to 450, give it half an hour, and then we will take off the lids. Well, it's been half an hour. Let's take this off here. So that's the regular sourdough, obviously. And we got a pumpkin seed sourdough. Some kind of rise on them by the looks of it. So I'm just going to give this another half hour here. Drop the temperature to 440. All right, half an hour's over. Time to get these out. So number one there. Second, the toasted pumpkin seed sourdough. Oh, right here. Oh man, these are looking lots of fun. I cannot wait to crack into this. I am going to wait a couple hours though before I slice into this, just because we want to make sure that crumb sets and whatnot beforehand. So it's exciting times here. It is moment of truth time. I'm a little terrified, I have to admit, cutting into this thing here, but let's check it out. Yeah. Keep it together right till the very last second. We'll take a look at the inside here. All right, so look at that. We've got pumpkin seeds here everywhere. Oh yeah, beautiful. It's still just a touch warm. It's been about 2.5 hours since it came out. Awesome. Very sweet. I'm just going to cut off another little slice of this here. And, oh yeah, just like a buttery, soft crumb there. It's beautiful. Now, I'm going to take some of this homemade garlic scape pesto that we made and just smear it across. A little bit of that. And then some, I just sliced this today, some homemade porchetta made from some pork belly. Oh yeah. Cut it up like that. This is very exciting. Let's try it out. The crumb on that loaf is beautiful. It's chewy. Just a very delicate lace in there as well. And you couple that with that nice garlic scape pesto, nice and potent and punchy, and then this delightful, almost creamy porchetta. It is fantastic. Beautiful. Well, this is definitely on the to bake list again. Okay, so until next time, keep it at 11.